Maple leaf on my sleeve. I'm a diamond doll witch, ready to bewitch, casting spells with a twitch. Grab your glitter and your gems. Let's all gather round. Canadian pride, go take over this town. Got my camera ready, going live on YouTube. Gonna sparkle and shine, show what I can do with a click of my wand.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
We are
Hello.
live. We are live. Good Sunday, everyone. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday so far. I should say good afternoon.
Yeah,
Not
everybody's
good
having a
morning.
blessed afternoon. Yeah, absolutely.
Now, we are
It
live
is.
on Wayne's channel. We are live on Amanda's channel. So please go ahead and go give them a like. Yeah.
He.
Now, if you can't see somebody's post that we are commenting about, it's because it's from the other channels. So don't think that you've been blocked or anything. You haven't.
I'm gonna say, yeah, we've come across this a couple of different times when people are like,
Yeah.
"But I don't see so and so." Well, probably because they're
Mhm.
on my chat. If you're in
Yeah.
Shan's chat, you're not gonna see people in my chat or Amanda's chat. It's
Right.
just I have told people because you can do it.
Yeah.
Literally, have all three of us open. Only mute two of us and have one of
Yeah.
us going, and
Yep.
Yep.
we all get the views.
Yep.
It
That's
does
it.
work that way. I've done it with multiple people that I watch on Twitch. They'll be
Mhm.
on each other. They'll be streaming with each other. I'll have both
Yep.
of them on and only have one of them. I have one of them muted and one of them playing
Mhm.
There you go.
because you obviously going to get the same audio from.
Yeah.
Yep. I forgot to ask. What are you still working on the fox, Chan?
I'm working on this fox right now.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah. I have two
My
Shan,
friend.
foxes.
Shan's going back and
Uh,
forth, back and forth.
yep. Yep.
Oh
She's like,
no.
I'm not getting bored. Hey,
40.
840.
Cheers. How you doing, bud?
Hello, hello.
Ugh. Um, I hope you're doing well, 840. I hope you're nice and high.
I'm telling
I
you, like,
am not.
yeah,
Yet.
Not
like
yet.
some of these,
Yet. Not yet.
some of these people talking about, like, Moen said he's in Arizona. He said he was supposed to get to like 100 and something today, and I'm like,
Oh,
or
Nope.
100, and I'm like, yeah, no thanks. Y'all can
no
keep that living.
thanks. Yeah. I know that Texas is getting really bad weather, like really hot weather.
Well, they've been too, and then certain like where Scissors and Sony are,
Yeah.
they've had 100 plus the last couple of days.
Right.
And I'm
That's
just like,
crazy.
yeah, no, thank you. I would die.
Yeah.
Yeah. My friend
I
down
can't.
in
I can't breathe. That shit just like
Yeah.
it was bad enough when what Tuesday I want to say this week it was 80. I want to say 86,
Oh,
but
wow.
it was so humid and whatever.
Yeah.
I could not breathe. Like I had a hard
No.
time breathing. I ended up waking up out of my nap. Couldn't
Wow.
breathe, and yeah,
oof.
it was. Ugh.
Yeah, one of my
It's
friends
okay.
didn't end up going to work today because of how hot it is. And I'm like, good, stay
Oh,
home.
wow. Yeah. Holy shit. When it's too hot to go to work, that's crazy.
Well, he works outside.
Oh.
He's an
Yeah,
electrician.
no. Yeah, no.
So all of us kind of said, good, stay home.
Yeah, because that's
Yes.
dangerous. Yeah, that's kind of dangerous. Because if you know you can't, like, for me, a lot of people's like, well, you're just, and I'm like, it isn't just. Look,
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of those people. I'm one of the rare few. I don't
Mm-hmm.
sweat, so
Mm.
to be out in the heat where it is, it's
Mm-hmm.
it don't do me well because I don't have
Yeah.
nowhere to go, and then I just usually end up passing out. Hello,
Right.
James.
Hi, James. How's it going? Hey, Marshawn. Going up
Hey,
to social. We're gonna
Marshawn.
hit the thumbs up.
Hi,
I
James.
am
Hi, Marshawn.
here, but busy cleaning. Okay, Marshawn. No problem.
I feel like that's a lot of people. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
It is. It is just kind of people like don't understand. I don't think. Okay, look, most
Mm-hmm.
people like sweat in their face. That's one
Yeah.
place I don't, which is why my head don't cool down. So that's why I
Right.
end up passing out. Like when I'm sick,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm clammy
Yeah.
because I can't sweat. It's just it's
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's
It ain't
frustrating.
no yeah, and it's frustrating. Yeah, I used to love
Yeah.
being outside and doing.
Oh.
I just being outside don't like me. It
Yeah.
doesn't do me well for health wise.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, another AB.
Yay! Another AB.
I've
So
never
good.
had those, but you got them. You think I've never? I didn't know what that meant, and I'm like, what does that mean?
You
It
ever
means
done an AB diamond?
Uh
Oh, girl, I'm gonna have to send you one.
so it
uh
So
means
you can
Aurora
experience.
Borealis. It's
Yeah.
got
huh.
like a special um coating on it that
Coding.
makes it look really, really shiny.
I
You can
see. It
see.
looks like there's many different colors there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so when you put it down on the painting itself, it makes
Look at how sharp and
I
shiny that is.
see.
Yeah.
all the other diamonds kind of
Just
Sparkle.
shine.
shimmer with it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I bet
Yeah.
that's neat.
I'll look around for one and send it to you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I
I
have
can
a
do
whole bunch
that.
of these ones,
On
so I'm
payday I can do that.
slowly making my way through.
Yeah.
Very slowly.
Yeah, you can get ABs on the budget friendly kit sites and
Yep.
them being like maybe $13 or something for one, which is pretty good.
Yeah, they're just a little bit more expensive than
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
but
I
they're
think
so worth it.
if I go to the link because I posted it. So this one was
Mhm.
$18.85 Canadian.
Oh wow, that's not bad at all.
And it's also because of the size.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, you
I
gotta
was gonna
take
say, and that's
consideration
usually the
size.
biggest thing is too is the size always.
Yeah, yep,
Yeah. So this one's a 60 by 40.
yeah.
That's a good size. So that's not bad
That
at
is a
all for
great
that
size.
size.
Yeah, yep,
That's why it's also taking me forever to do.
yeah,
Yeah, I was going to say the bigger ones. Yeah, they take a little bit more time
yep.
Yeah.
to get done, but it's worth it in the end. They look so
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I am though. I'm still like the one K-pop that I actually did do, or
Mm-hmm.
the second one of my bias. That one actually came out. Hyung one actually came out really well. The
Oh,
Monster
nice.
X one, if you look at it from far away, it looks like them. But if you're
Yeah.
looking up close, I'm just like, yeah, no. You need something like
Bigger.
it is. It's yeah. It to the details to actually work
Yep.
better.
Yep.
Yeah,
which
that's
I've learned, if you're going to do faces, a
Mhm.
bigger, and I did,
hmm
what did I got his, is it a 40 by 60 or four, I can't remember, 40 by
Mhm.
50, something like that, but it was bigger, and it
Right.
really, the details came out really good. And
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
with
With faces, you
faces and
gotta. Yeah.
depending on the image that you get, the bigger it is, the
yeah,
better, because you
Yeah.
get all those little details.
and it
Mhm.
actually looks like a person versus what
Blob.
the other ones does, because the other one is them as a group, and I'm like, I want to do another group one and actually find one where I have to blow it up big enough so that their
Right.
faces will actually look like them and not.
Yeah.
Right. Mm. Yeah. Hey, Ricky, how's it going? Hey, Time. Hey, guys, how's it going?
Hey, Time.
Hey, what are you talking
Cheers, all.
about? We're talking about the canvas size time.
Yeah, these cat. That's just it. I've had been. These are actually canvases. They're made out of. I don't know what are these canvases made out of. It's
Um,
like it's a material. It's not. It's
yeah,
not. It's plastic and something else.
um,
Usually in the description box, it'll let you know what they're
right.
made out of.
Oh, yeah, and I forget. Yeah, but yeah, there. It's not paper. These are actually material. Our paintings are actually done on.
It's canvas
Yeah,
material.
like a
It's canvas material, which means it's thick. Because you got to think, the
yeah,
after a while, like this right here is it gets to be heavy with
heavy.
all the diamonds
Yeah,
on it. And then
it's about to
it's
piss
got to
me
have
off
something
already.
sturdy to
Oh
keep it,
no.
because obviously paper would rip.
Right. Oh no, Ricky, that sucks. Being a parental is always fun, you know.
Oh yeah, especially when they hit teenage years. Let me tell you what. I had girls, I had boys. I know both. I've had both, so I know.
Yeah.
My girls, let me tell you though, were well, his youngest. She's changed things since well, she was mouthy. She was a mouthy little girl.
Uh,
But she got her, generally her attitude is every bit, she's a female version of her father.
uh,
Mm,
You know, sometimes that's a good thing and sometimes it's not. I will
yeah.
be right back. I can get me some more coffee.
okay. Just gonna say the hormones definitely don't help because you're trying to figure out what the
Mm,
heck is going on with your body, and your body doesn't even
yeah.
know. So your mind doesn't know, and you're just like, ah!
Yep.
Yeah, my mom was ready to kill me at 16. I won't lie.
Yeah.
I was horrible. My mom wanted to kill me.
Well,
I was
well, see,
bad. I was okay. I mean, I
but you
had
know,
my
I will tell, and I believe it is, you know, if you are a bad child or not,
yeah.
because your firstborn mimics how if you were one of your children, they're going to end up as bad. You know what? I didn't have bad children at all. None of them.
Mm,
Like, I
that's
had
good.
mellow kids. Like,
Mhm.
Dakota was my oldest, and the biggest thing for him was, until I finally got him, is for him to entertain himself.
Yeah. Yeah, because he was
That was my
only child
hardest
at the
thing with
time,
him.
right?
And
Yeah.
then my girl, being my youngest, that girl loved being independent and doing shit.
Hmm
Mhm.
And that's just it too. You said hormones. I mean, I could only imagine what was going through her mind. She was 10
Yeah.
Yeah.
when she started. I mean, you
Oof.
got to think too, nowadays kids are starting way sooner, and if mom's not around, it could be a bad, devastating thing for that child to go through at
Mhm.
that
hmm
age.
Yep.
because they don't understand what's going on with themselves. It you
Yep.
know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, all you dads out there, you just don't know what it's like to be a
No.
girl. So
Nope.
that's why they need their
Well, and
mom.
and I feel bad for the dads who are raising children and raising
No,
girls by themselves, not in a bad way, but for that senses to how to walk them through when they start their
yeah,
period, like
yeah,
it
learn. Yep,
yeah.
time to start learning.
Well, yeah, I'm sure a lot of them do, and I have always
Oh
said
yeah,
too, I've never had issues with gay people,
Mm-hmm.
especially
no,
guys, because look, the most of those guys that I even had friends with when I was younger, you just knew that they were that type because they were so into girl things that
yeah,
they understood where you come from. It was nice having a guy who understood.
yeah, yeah. It's kind of like with me and Devin. He came out to me when we were like, I don't know, 19. He's like, I have something to tell you. And I'm like, what? He's like, I'm gay. And I'm like, I know. I'm like, I knew since the first time I met you that you were gay. You didn't know it though, but he
Well,
was like,
and then you
holy
know what?
shit.
People are like, "Well, how did you know?" And I'm like,
Yeah,
Well, sometimes some of us sense things about other people anyway, which is
yeah,
part of me being an empath anyway. That's how I knew. Is I'm pretty spot on when I meet people. I either like you or I don't.
Mm-hmm.
mm,
I've always been that way. I think only once in my lifetime have I met somebody that I was wrong. My intuition was wrong. Only
right.
once.
Hmm.
That says a lot.
Yeah. Um, my brother came out when he was 16.
Oh,
Um, we all knew.
yeah,
We all knew.
I think
Everybody in my
because
family knew.
yeah.
exactly.
And then one of my friends,
Hmm.
yes, he dated girls, but there was always
But
that little
Yeah.
inkling that you kind of knew.
yeah,
And
Like
then
he
he
wasn't
came out.
comfortable, he wasn't him, or
Yeah,
yeah, I get you.
but
yeah.
he was also very flamboyant.
Ah,
So that's where
oh,
everybody was kind of confused. And then
yeah.
he came out, I think it was our 18th birthday, because he and I, our birthdays were like a day apart.
Uh,
So we would always celebrate our birthdays together in high school. I also went to
right.
elementary school with him, but we didn't become
Uh,
close until high school.
uh,
And it was just one of those, he came out and told me, and I kind of gave him this look, and I'm like, okay, and he
yeah,
looked at me and he goes, you don't care. Oh, and what do you want me to
yeah,
say? No, you're not allowed to be that. Like, I'm going to stop
yeah.
being your friend. No, I got invited to his wedding.
Aw, that's
Nice.
That was
awesome.
fun. Um, so when people kind of tell me that, I'm like, okay, and like,
Yeah.
you want me to get
What's the
confetti? Go,
deal?
yay, you came out.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. I see that too. It's like it, the two youngest girls are we know aren't, but like my oldest boy, he's bi. Obviously, he's been bi for
Mhm,
a long time, so
Hmm.
he's
mhm,
been with both. And then
mhm.
we have his twins, which whatever are both, and I'm just like, it is whatever. They grew up in a family where they saw it all the time. Mom's
Mhm.
mom is a lesbian. She's always been married to,
Oh,
as
okay.
far as they know, they grandma's been with a woman.
Mhm.
It's something they grew up around, so they were never
Yeah,
prejudiced around that. So,
right. They were comfortable.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's family because family was like that.
Mhm,
So, yeah.
Hmm.
mhm. Yep.
It's like I don't think that's not my it's not my place to judge. I've always
Yeah.
said that. I
Hi,
Mhm.
don't choose
Christina.
I don't choose that lifestyle, but like you know what? It's not for me to judge. It's not my place to
Yeah.
judge.
Yeah.
I've always said that that's for you. That's between you and God, not me and
Yeah.
everybody else.
Right.
My thing is, are you happy? Yes? Good.
Yeah.
That's it.
Good.
Done.
Yeah.
That's exactly. If you're happy with yourself and you're
Mhm.
happy and you know that that's
All
the most
right.
important thing is
Yep.
are you happy?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll go, "Do you wanna talk about girls or boys? You tell me, because 'cause I'm all in
Yeah.
for it. Let's talk.
Yeah.
I want the
Yeah.
tea.
Right.
Give me all the tea."
Mhm.
That's why
Yep.
when, like, I go live or I do my videos and I talk about my ESO
Yeah.
partnerships, my Elder Scroll like, with my character,
That
Yeah.
sounds
and,
good, Ricky.
um, I'm just like, "I know it's gonna trigger some people. I know some of you aren't gonna be happy. If you don't wanna listen, you are more than welcome to leave." But
Mhm.
I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone when it comes to role playing.
Yeah.
Um, and it's a character. At the end of the day, this person just exists
Yep.
in my head.
Yep.
I'm writing a
Yeah.
story.
Yep.
Well, and I think that's just it. Some people again can't do both. They're either in the world. It's the same way with I'm on that too. Is Second Life. It really
Ah,
is
yeah.
a second. It really is a second life.
Mm-hmm.
Some people really do virtually um, spend their time on there and make money.
Right.
We know Jenny Love You the thing. I don't know if she still is. I don't know if she's bringing it
Mm.
back or not. She said she was talking about it, but that's how she was doing her business was Second Life, being on Second
Right.
Life. That's spending your day being on internet
Yeah.
Mhm.
and doing virtual whatever.
Yeah.
It, it's different, definitely different.
Yeah.
But it really is a thing, though. You can virtually buy shit with money
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot with Second Life.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's
I thought
cool.
about that too. My computer is supposed to be able to handle that? I thought about it. See if I can
Mm.
work. See how
How well it works.
stable. Yeah, know how well
Uh,
stable it will. I know it can play my game, the Second Life, perfectly. I'm just saying
right.
because my VTuber takes up
Ah.
another having
Yeah.
playing my VTuber while that, but I don't think well with Second Life I don't need to because I am
Yeah.
I'm already a character on there, so technically I don't need to put my VTuber. I thought of that too. It's like
Hey,
wait,
Mhm.
get out of there.
Well,
it's
Right.
I was gonna
getting my
make a comparison because you like to play The Sims, right?
oh I love
Yeah.
playing The Sims.
Yeah, so you're basically playing all of the different characters and you're
Yep.
creating kind of like the story for them. Oh, this person works here. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
this person's going to romance that person. It's essentially
Yeah.
the same thing that I do on ESO. The only difference
Well,
is
Yep.
that I have a character and everybody else has a character.
well, no,
Right.
and
Yeah.
I've played role playing games. That's where I think I was going, and my brain
Yeah.
went,
It's okay.
but anyway, squirrel. But
Squirrel.
some people take the role playing to a whole nother and believe in it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Yeah. There
can't
are some out there.
differentiate the real life
Realism.
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
yeah. It's yeah. There's
Ye-
people out
Good.
there like that.
Character.
The bleed. We call it bleeding. You're bleeding your
Leaving.
real life feelings
Into
with
Right.
your
your
character's feelings. Because
Right.
when the whole thing went down between me and two other people, everybody
Mm-hmm.
kept asking me, "Are you okay? Do you feel your character's emotions?" I go, "I don't my character feels very betrayed about what happened,
Yeah.
but I still want to be friends with that person that betrayed my character. That's the
Right.
difference. My character wants
Right.
to kill him. I do
Yeah.
not."
yeah,
Right.
right.
You can differentiate between the two.
Yeah. The only
And
thing
that's the biggest is some people
yeah,
can't do that.
no.
And that's how if you think about it, that's how serial killers in their life is. They see themselves in a fairy tale and they're living that fairy tale.
Yeah.
It's a way that their mind is, because like I said, the shit that majority of them go through,
Mhm.
it's it's a reality for them. And I was thinking about that just recently.
Mhm.
We haven't had
Charlie.
a for real serial killer in years, and I was like, you know why? Is because these people now, these people out there nowadays don't have no
Hey,
patience
Robert.
to know to do that
Hey,
stuff,
Kyle.
because that takes brain to do the shit that
I'm almost
to
done
not
with
get
a
caught
little bit
and
more Sims. Oh, Time, you play Sims too? Because it was free. But the
Yeah, it was
price of
free for
ads,
a fair
oh,
bit.
them are freaking crazy. If you catch them, they do have a lot of sales on EA games.
oh no, and that's
Um, yeah,
yeah, well, and that's what I was saying too. Is you can buy always at least base game of Sims is always free.
yep. And there
Now
are
it's
some
free.
free bundle packs too.
Yeah, I was gonna say right now, if you have EA, you can go and download Blossom Rooms for free.
Yep.
I try to keep up telling people with the free stuff, because my daughter
Yeah.
lets me know what she when she finds them through the
Mm-hmm.
different apps. Like we also, I forget what, oh, Epic Games. That's another
Yep.
one
Yeah.
where we have come up with. I want to say last year we ended up getting
Oh
jungle
yeah.
kit, and it was a whole actual like a kit. You actually got like
Yeah.
three of them free. There was jungle
Nice.
something. It was three of them, and I jumped on that because I've been wanting the at the time wanted the jungle kit, and I now have it, and I didn't pay for it.
Yay.
Oh, hi, Robert.
Okay.
How are
Hey,
you?
Robert.
Hey Robert, hello.
Hello.
Hey Kyle.
It's Robert from
How's
Facebook
every?
Fame. From
Oh, well,
we
welcome.
yeah, from Debbie and Judy's channel.
Oh, hey. Hey, Potts. How's it going? How's it going, Robert?
Sorry, I stopped diamond painting because I can't find the color that I need.
None of
Oh,
the day it happens.
Where did
no.
it
Oh, you
go?
found it.
Oh, it's probably buried underneath here somewhere. So I'm just gonna reorganize everything again.
Again.
I hate this because these things, like the eights and the sixes, look very similar.
Oh, that sucks.
I do. I hate when they put eights and
Oh,
sixes together
darn.
because they look so much alike.
I don't know if you can see Charlie from here, but look at that box right there.
Uh huh. I see him. Hi, Charlie.
It's a Charlie. He's out.
He's like, I like this box. Wherever mom did, I
Yep.
like it.
Yep. He is the
We
box lover.
well, we we
Good
have we
space
have
so
a
we
big
can
box. The
go
two monitors came
down.
in, and we've that's the box that we've kept the longest, because
Very well.
usually most
Yay!
boxes end up going in the trash because like girls
Yeah.
like marking them sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they haven't marked this one. They like playing in it.
No good.
So that's why it's actually we've kept it for so long, because they haven't.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have 42. I have 45. I have 44. Where's 43?
Uh-oh.
That's the one that I'm missing.
Uh-oh. Excuse me.
Yeah, uh-oh.
Oh, 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 oh. Maybe?
Oh,
Maybe in my chair? It was in my chair.
That's awesome. Oh man.
Yeah, you'll get used to my craziness, I promise.
I love it. I'm glad that you're excited to come and see Andy, and hopefully we can meet up and um uh have coffee or something. I can't wait for that, to see you, Potts, and Andy for the first time.
Aw.
Yeah, because her fiance, or no, not fiance, her husband lives in Canada, here in the same city as I do.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And um yeah, she's coming. I will message you person. Yay! But yeah, there.
Isn't it nice
I
when you
think
can meet
she's
people?
coming up here to move. Am I correct on that? Potts. You're trying to get shit done to move up here.
Nice.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Hey, I found more thing. I keep finding different people that are not far from me.
That's
Well,
awesome.
shit. I have now actually. Ricky lives in the same city as I do.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
that's awesome.
That's awesome.
I was like, oh yeah, remember Ricky's not in the same state as I well, he's not only the same state, he's actually in the same city as I am.
That is really cool.
And then
I find it really cool.
and then our friend Fawn, she's like
Yeah.
2 hours. She's 2 hours away from
Oh.
me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's
That's
it's cool when you find people that are like not far
yeah.
from you. Well,
Yeah, I
and,
think it's
and then you've
fun.
got GT. GT travels in his truck, and he's been
Mm-hmm.
through my city multiple times.
Cool.
Be cool to meet up with him. I mean, it's
Yeah. Yeah, it would be cool.
oh
35
yay,
days
that the
on.
immigration thing's been like slow. I think
Yeah, I'm
so.
waiting for
Depends on where
immigration.
you're at.
Yeah, it'll always take forever.
Yeah, it takes a long time.
Well, and it too is like I've been I couldn't I love watching it. I
Mm.
love watching like the finding sister wives or
Oh
the
yeah.
that kind of thing, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't live it. It's just
No.
that's not. I'm a jealous woman. There's be no way in hell.
Mm.
I love my husband. There's just be no way. I'm not sharing.
No.
Nope.
Shay is polyamorous. Um, I tried
It is.
to educate myself about it and stuff, and she's been really good on helping me learn about it. I personally would not do it myself.
The polygamous, yeah. I like it's not like some people can do it because they like the spread of love, and I
Mhm.
get it's a good thing when it works,
Mhm.
Yep.
but when it don't, it doesn't. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
um it's I've watched both because I've watched Sister Wives for since it came out. I've watched all those kids
Yeah.
grow up and whatever. And I think I
Mhm.
find it funny though. Not one of their children, not one of the 19, any of them want any part of being a polygamist. None of them want
Wow.
any part of it.
The
No,
only thing
I don't.
is that it's not really polygamy. That's more bigamy.
Yeah.
Well, actually, they call themselves the at least the Browns do call themselves polygamists.
Okay, because
Mm,
um,
No, I'm just saying for them,
yeah,
for
yeah,
the
yeah,
Browns, they do say that they are.
yeah.
So
Because I
that's why
remember,
I put it.
yeah, I remember the original Sister Wives. He is more of a
yeah,
bigamist because he's the only
yeah,
one that's getting married. The other
yeah.
wives are not, looking for other people.
No, no,
Because most
no.
people that are in a polygamy relationship, they're able to find another
Yeah,
partner.
yeah.
We'll see. And then there's the other group that or other. The new one is called Finding Sis. It's Finding a Sister Wife, I think.
Mm,
And the one group, I forget what the group. He already has. He was established with two of them, and then they found the another one, and now they have the third.
Yeah.
mm,
But the thing is, they don't get married to him. They get married to each other. The groups
mm,
get married to each other, and
Yeah.
now the third girl is taking it easy, and she is marrying, trying to find her other half. But the thing is a lot of people don't believe in it. Is for them, their family, the
Mhm.
women go out and work. He stays home and takes care of the house and the kids.
Oh,
really?
that's interesting.
That's interesting. I would never do that. Fuck that.
Right. But they, but like, look, he's home with the kids, and
Yeah,
they're out working. So,
To each their own.
but that's yeah, and
yeah.
but
To
that's what
each their
they
own.
chose. But that's what they chose. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what
Right,
they chose to do. So,
right.
and like you said, you don't find that very often. And then,
No.
and this show is this. I can tell you, I don't like him. I don't like him because of what he's doing to his wife. Anyway, but he
Hmm.
keeps finding women and that speak another language. I forget where he's. I forget what these where he's getting them, and I'm like, why do you look for women that are over there? And then in the midst of all of this stuff goes on, his wife of how many years they've had older boys,
Hmm.
and out of nowhere she ends up pregnant. And she hadn't. I mean, it's been like years since she's been pregnant, and now she's pregnant with their third child.
Wow.
Wow.
And yeah, it's
Weird.
it's a happy and almost like she ended up pregnant before the other girl, and it just kind of. I don't think he wasn't happy either, and I'm like, yeah, well, see, God says you're not making your
Mm-hmm.
priorities right.
Right.
It's just yeah. I said if it works and you're actually doing things correctly, like
Oh, hi,
I,
Belle. You're too jealous for that too, Potts?
Bill,
Yeah.
huh?
Oh, I'm reading what Potts wrote.
Uh,
Thank you, Belle.
I like
Yeah,
watching.
Rain.
Like I said,
I
I
keep
love
all of that in
watching.
my RPs. That stuff
Yeah.
can stay in my RPs.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all I can say. That stuff can all stay in my RP because it's not real life. It's just a
Right.
story.
Right.
Yeah, and it's just like I said, each to their own if they can do it. But I just like, there's no way in hell. I'm just
No, there's no way in hell I could do it either.
Yeah, no, in
just
real life, definitely not.
because look,
Yeah.
when you want sex, you can't just have sex whenever you want to because you got to share him with all the other wives. Like,
Yeah.
nope,
Yeah.
nope, ain't happening.
Nope.
If I want some, I want some now. Like I'm
Yeah.
not waiting. I'm not waiting my turn.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said that can stay in my role play because we don't have to do that. It's
Right.
fade to black,
Right.
and there's no jealousy because it's all role play. Real life, no, 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 no.
Right. No, no, no.
Absolutely, absolutely. Like I said, role playing. I think that's why I think I like because it's like because I'm a writer,
Mm,
so
Mm-hmm.
I get that. So I get to be
Hey, five
put
star.
my But see, I do that even with my stories that I read. I put myself as the character
Hmm.
as I'm reading it. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
think that's
Right.
what I do with my writing too. Is I find myself as the character, and I think that's how it makes it easier to write and do that kind of stuff.
People, right?
But I
Are
also know the difference between being real and what's fantasy. But some of these
Yeah.
people like living in the fantasy. It's crazy. But like again, it's just so many people like don't have the people that do the role playing. You there's still storylining and storytelling there, which is good because you're still using your think creativity. So many people don't even want to use creativity nowadays.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which I said it was something like the movies. Oh, we're just going to copy the storyline from this movie and just make another movie. What the fuck? Make more movies. What the fuck? Be creative.
Yup.
Yeah.
Stop redoing what other people did. Like, the fuck?
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Some movies should be left alone.
Absolutely.
Like
Absolutely.
like really old classics that really shouldn't have a second part. You're just like, leave
Right.
the movie. Leave it the way it is,
Well,
please.
and you know, the only movie that I can say that I have watched so many versions of that
Mm.
I really like is as time grew on, they've done better and they just keep doing it. Is the Journey to the Center of the Earth?
Never heard
They
of it.
they literally have like I think the first movie came out in like 1960
Oh.
something.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it
Yes. Yes.
started. But did you know every movie is none of them are the same. They have the same concept, but they are all different, and I love that.
Hmm.
Like movies like that, that's great. But like
Right.
with these stupid, for one, it irritates the fuck out of me. Is like the Marvel comics, like how many different times they do Spider Man. Like leave the fuck
Right.
alone.
Now there's a different multiverses, and it's like, oh, come on, just no.
Yup.
But it's like
Yeah.
and I think that's sad that they're doing shit to yeah. Let me think of his name now. The Marvel comic guy who just like he hasn't been gone that long.
Stanley.
Yeah, Stan Lee. It's
Yeah.
just it's you know leave his shit alone. Like it's good the
Hmm.
way it is. Stop like trying to redo more and more because like the originals that he did. He's in his movies.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, he does a cameo in each of them.
Yep. And that's what he's known for, right? So.
Time huge pass on the people. But technically though,
Yeah.
time they can only be married to one person.
Yep.
Even with it's funny because Cody literally the only wife he has left is the woman he's married to, and it's
Mm.
the last one.
Meh.
Uh, because it's gotten to the point where when COVID happened, he was being one of those, oh my god. And
Mm.
funny thing is, because he was doing being care, the you got to do this, you got to do this. Well, guess who ended up with the COVID and worse than any of them? Him
What?
and
Him?
him and Robin.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm like you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. And the
Yeah.
Hmm.
people that were I have noticed more than one. He's not the. They're not the only case. I've noticed that too. The people
Mm.
that for real try to fight against it, trying to do
Mm.
this everything
Right.
with the COVID, ended up with COVID 10 times worse than most the rest people that were doing regular.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mm.
It's
Weird.
it's it's kind of it's weird. And then, like I said, they've had a lot of up and downs, but because of the way Cody was during COVID to his two boys that is it Danielle? Yeah, Danielle has, and his discrimination. Well, you need to apologize. You need to apologize, and
What?
so it put a strain on. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because there was a lot that was going on. Well,
Mm.
one of the boys that he had that riff with during COVID, just within the last 2 months, ended up committing suicide.
Oh,
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, the riff between him not being to talk to his own dad because his dad chose that wife over
Mm-hmm.
everyone else, and their kids over everyone else. It just, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And well, I said it, and I called it. I said a long time ago. I said Cody's gonna lose it all. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
he's lost almost all of it. He's the only person that's married to is Robin, and she's the one that wanted to be in a plural marriage, and it's not happening.
Nope.
She didn't want it. She wanted the polygamy. She wanted to experience it,
Right.
and well, it went downhill after they moved to Arizona. Shit
Yeah.
just
mhm.
went
Mm-hmm.
because they really were segregated. They weren't together at all. So yeah,
What time about eating monkeys? What? I'm sure these people who eat monkeys,
there
Um,
there's
there there actually is the culture.
yeah,
If you remember Indiana Jones and where he was in India, they
yeah,
really do that. That is one of their
mm-hmm,
It really is a delicacy to them.
ugh,
yeah,
my
I'm
stomach
yeah,
just
like,
went blech.
yeah. I know, me too.
right?
I'm just like, nope,
No
not for me.
thanks. Yeah,
I'm
not me
not gonna
neither.
eat a monkey. No.
Not eating a monkey that's alive and then trying to
Yeah.
just nope, nope, nope. I'm with Indiana Jones. Yep, there's no fucking way. Or the snakes. Yeah, nope, me neither. I can understand why he didn't want to go in that one thing with all. I can deal with like one or two snakes, but not when there's and there's thousands of
It's a
snakes in
snake
that pit.
pit.
Fuck
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
Yeah, time there. If you, it's just it really is like weird, like things like that. They eat shit you wouldn't think that they really do eat.
Well, in the Philippines or somewhere around there, or even Asia, they eat guinea pigs.
Yeah, there. It's Oh, it's not Asia. That's actually Gordon Ramsay actually went to, I forget where it is. And then they actually, these guinea pigs are just everywhere.
Yeah, born to be eaten, kind
And
of
they
like
were
cows.
just well, look, you're going to eat whatever is available. And their guinea
Hmm.
pigs literally are like our rodents.
Yeah,
They have them
if
so
they're a
bad. So
nuisance, might as well make them
yeah,
not
and
a
that's
nuisance.
what, and they learn to cook them in a certain way, and that's what they
Mm,
eat. So like, I forget where it is. I'll have to look it up again. But I
yeah.
was watching Gordon Ramsay. It's Gordon Ramsay something, going traveling to different parts of the world and
Hmm.
seeing how these people cook, and then learning to cook their culture's food. That's what he
Oh,
does. It's
nice,
really cool.
nice. I
But
like
she
when
said,
people
yeah,
do
you
that.
said that guinea pigs, and I'm like, yeah, there really is. I forget where.
Hmm. I forget where it's somewhere Africa or something like
It's a
that. I
weird,
don't
yeah.
know.
It's like, yeah, it's
I don't know
a
where,
real
but I
area.
know it happens.
It's cold, and it's very poor too. It's a poor
Yeah,
kind
poor
of a
man's
community, I
get.
would say. Yeah,
Hmm.
but guinea pigs are in no are in
High
a source
demand. Yeah.
that's literally right there. Yeah,
Mhm.
they were running around like what our rats would be.
Mhm.
Like they had them like that bad. Like they were so. That's what they earn. Well, this is just like I said. Different places eat different
Mhm.
things because of what's available right there, and that's
Right.
why the different cultures eat what they eat because it's
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
right there.
Mhm. Yep.
Well, look, it's just like if
Even
we lived in the ocean, you're going to eat whatever the ocean gives you because you're right
hey now,
there.
Yeah.
Pot. Um, I'm very glad to be born here. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm
Same,
I'm
same.
I'm glad to be where I am in the world. Yeah.
I yeah,
I love
I
being
this
Canadian.
I do, and I'm just like like
For as many faults as there is in our country, I love my country.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we all have
Yeah. We all have
country and have
yeah.
our issues and its
Yeah.
faults, but yeah, I
Yeah.
am I'm just glad we eat some weird shit to other people,
Mhm.
but yet what we think's weird is might be
Yeah.
weird to somebody else too. So
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I get
remember
it.
that
Some
even in
things.
my. Sorry?
Oh no, I was just go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say in my child psychology class, we had to watch a movie called it's like Life Among Giants, but it's
Mhm.
about how it's not about giants. It's about how
Right.
each different culture raises their children
Yep.
and
Mm.
how long it takes like a child to learn how to walk and
Mhm.
all of that. So we got to see I think it was a child from India, a child
Mm.
from Thailand, children in
Ooh.
Africa, and then of
Interesting.
course in the US. So you got to see
Wow.
how in these four different places
Right.
how the cultures are different.
How
Yep.
So it
stark
was like
different.
in South
Yeah.
Africa, um, so women actually, I don't know, I think this was in the 90s it was filmed, but
Mhm.
you would see women that had babies, but they would walk around with their breasts bare. And
Right.
Yeah.
if a woman couldn't breastfeed in the village, another mom would offer themselves
Right.
as a feeder. And I was
Yeah,
trying to
wet nurse.
explain, yeah, I was trying to explain this to a friend of mine, and she goes, "Well, they don't
Mhm.
know better." And I'm like, "You can't say that because
No.
just because their culture is different." And I
Yeah.
was really excited about this
Well,
class.
it's in it,
Yeah.
and people think about that as being ew, gross, whatever. But you know
Yeah.
what? Breast milk is the best milk for a child. And
Oh, yeah.
nowadays, they're even here in my community. I only know about it because I've heard other mothers doing it.
Mhm.
Is if one mom has a supply
Like,
and
heard
she's really
everything.
supplying and another mom is struggling to keep up,
Oh, really,
they
Ricky?
can get a club and they give them their extra breast milk.
Yeah.
It doesn't it it's what's best for the baby, like I think people forget that, and a lot of younger generations don't want to
Mhm.
do that. But I said, they're missing out on the bond between their child
Mhm.
when that's happening. That's a bond between you and the child. For me too, is a lot of parents, even though they bottle feed, they don't hold their child all the time. And for me, even it, because like I did both, I've done both, but
Mhm.
my youngest one, just I was going through menopause, postpartum depression, so
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
it's so it bad with her. So like, but I held her every time I fed her, and that makes a big difference too.
Yeah. I tried breastfeeding with my son. He just wouldn't latch, and my supply
Right.
only lasted like 3 weeks.
Yeah, see,
Oh,
everybody's different. And then, like I said, with mine, I had to literally use cabbage to dry myself up with my oldest because they called him a lazy baby because he wouldn't exactly like that because he wouldn't latch. He wouldn't work for his food.
Mm.
So yeah, I had to because I've always been one that I could produce milk. I literally had to use cabbage for a week to dry me up.
Well,
Yeah, that's what they say.
It
Use
is
cabbage leaves.
it's nasty, but the cabbage leaves work great for to help, and it helps swelling too.
Yeah,
mm,
yeah. He wouldn't latch, so I pumped.
mm-hmm.
That's what
That's
I did.
good.
I pumped for him, but yeah, that's all I could do. But my
Yeah,
supply,
Yeah, see everybody. Yeah, see all babies get are different. With
yeah.
some babies are really good and
Apparently,
stuff really well, and then some
yeah,
don't.
yeah, apparently I didn't latch myself.
Uh-huh.
So yeah,
it
that's
happens.
what my mom told me.
You were little too,
I
though. You
was a
were a
yeah,
preemie.
I was 2 pounds 7 ounces, and I had bad color,
See,
Oof.
like
my
really
oldest.
bad. Like nothing would keep me calm. Like it was bad.
That's the only thing I had was my oldest was he was my colicky child, but the thing
Hmm.
is he didn't think because of me and my mom. He always wanted my mom.
Hmm.
She knew how to calm him. She knew how to whatever with him and
Hmm.
Nothing wrong with that.
nope.
No.
It
Mm.
happens. Some babies are
Yep.
just
Yeah,
small, and some babies just want to come out early.
Oh, yeah. Right.
I was 2 pounds 7 ounces time. 2 pounds and 7 ounces,
She
not
was a
5 pounds.
preemie.
And
I
you
was
know, and I
three
and I
months.
and I have noticed, and I'm not saying that to be a bad thing, but I
Oh,
have noticed almost all preemies that I know of are like as they start getting older, most of them end up being heavy set. Not like overly wet, but they can't. They're like bigger people. If that makes any sense.
yeah,
I'm not just saying that because thing with Shan. My two Boomy's two
that time.
twins. Boomy's twins were premature and really little, and both of
Yeah.
them are big girls.
Oh wow. Hmm.
And I also like have another friend, a kiddo that I know. She was a preemie
14
too. She was
pounds
a
when you
preemie
were
herself
born,
too.
time?
Holy
Holy
crap! I'm
crap.
glad I
Boy.
didn't.
Whoa.
14 pounds.
14 pounds?
That's
Holy
like
crap.
having a. That's like having a 3 4 month old
I
baby.
Yeah, I hope your mom gave a C-section because pushing that out would have been horrendous.
No shit. That would have like. Okay, that almost be like tearing. Like
You were born at home. Oh my god.
I was gonna say, and he was born at home. Yep, I was gonna say it could be that.
Oh,
Jeez.
your mom is a superhero. I'm just saying.
Right. I can only imagine back in those days.
Mm-hmm.
The actually giving home births,
No,
but giving births to
no
big
pain
children.
meds, no
Yeah,
nothing.
my dad was 13 pounds, born in a barn.
Ooh. Oh my. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the way
That's
that,
crazy.
that's the way it is. I give credit though the people that try doing home births and doing it
Yeah.
because it's natural. It's nice for them to not have everybody around and whatever. Um, I know. Just speaking of um,
It's
Jeremy
just
Ro- Ro-
neighborhood.
Jeremy Roloff and his wife, they just had their fourth baby, and she had the baby at home. She does her births at home.
Uh,
She does the pool. She does the pool
cool.
birthing,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
and I was like, I give credit to those moms because those kind of moms are not doing everything naturally and not taking no medication, no, not
Yeah.
being sleepy and
Oh, so Jen's mucus plug came out today.
Oh,
Well, then she's gonna do. Yeah, she's gonna give anytime soon.
Yeah, she's like, I'm scared to go out.
Yeah,
She's
I
like,
would be too.
I'm
I'll tell you what
scared to
though
even bend
is
down to pick up something off the floor, for Christ's sake.
well then
She's like,
well,
she even told me, she's like, I'm scared to even fart. This
Oh boy.
baby's gonna come out.
well, if it comes out that fast and that well, then
There you
you
go.
ain't gonna
Yeah,
have no pain.
that's yeah. Poor Diamond.
I think that's something like my first birth, because like I didn't get to like they induced my labor with my first one,
Mm-hmm.
so I was trying to with my second boy. I'm like, can you just
Mm-hmm.
let me just I want to try be as natural as possible. I want to feel
Yeah.
my water break and whatever.
Right.
That's not a
Funny
good
thing.
feeling.
Yeah, well,
No.
no,
It was not a good feeling.
funny thing is though that morning I had to have it was like it became midnight and that the 26th was the day I had to be at the doctor's for the stress test for the baby
Mm-hmm.
to see make sure I was okay and whatever. Come to
Mm-hmm.
find out, I didn't lay down. It's you know getting ready down to lay down for the night, and I felt
Mm-hmm.
something. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
huh, what was that? And I ended up gushing. And I'm like, to ask my friend, I'm like, did I? She's like, it sounds like it. Well, sure enough, labor pain started. And I'm like, I'm calling my mom. And she's like, no, just call me in a little bit. I'd called her less than
Oh,
5 minutes later and like, get your ass in town. Come get me now and take me to the hospital.
yeah. I'm having a baby now.
Yeah, it was not. He was ready. Soon as my water broke, like literally, not even 15 minutes after being in the hospital, I had him.
Wow.
Mm,
If
He's like,
she
I'm
would have
coming out
waited,
and I'm
yeah,
coming out now.
if she would have waited, yeah, it would have.
You would have been at home birth.
Yeah,
Wow.
that
yeah.
he wasn't. There was no ands, ifs, or buts. It was
Right.
just he was now he was ready. I walked everywhere with him too, so that was why I think it was so easy for
Mm,
me to have him.
could be.
It makes it nice though when you can have children like that and it
Mm-hmm. Just boop.
just here it didn't have to
Yep.
push, didn't have to like I think I pushed once. Yeah, then we got ready for and he's like first push and he was out.
Nice.
Oh,
And like I said, he was for real ready to.
yeah.
I was in labor for probably my labor started like a little after 12 and I had
Mhm.
him at or something like that. And then I had him at one something. So
Mhm.
literally, it was fast.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Hey, Nicole.
wish
Bless.
it
Hello.
was.
Welcome. Hello.
Oh,
Is that on your side?
it's on my side. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say it has to
that's my
be
ESO
on
friend.
Amanda's.
Yeah,
Hello.
that's my
Nice to meet
ESO friend.
you. I don't got nobody on mine today.
Wow, it's a slow day for you.
Hold on.
Yeah, nobody's a thing. It's probably
Uh,
because I didn't whatever, but it's Sunday
That's
too,
okay.
so
there you
Mhm.
go. There you go, my good friend Dagamot, as I call him. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, it took me 75 minutes of pushing for my son. I also will
Oh.
be induced every time I have a child because of the diabetes.
Oh.
that makes
Like,
sense. Yeah.
yeah,
That makes
so when
sense.
you're diabetic, you're gonna be
Yeah.
induced because they have to watch how the baby's weight.
Mhm.
Uh,
Because the last thing you want is baby to be over 9 pounds.
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
hell yeah, that would just.
Um, yeah, I just remember it was like 6 o'clock in the morning. I was at the hospital from 3 o'clock. It was six
Uh-huh.
o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, I really have to go to the bathroom. So I could feel something kind of rolling down my leg, and then I got up,
Right.
and it was just
Boof.
I don't know what happened, but I still have to go to the bathroom. Like, it's okay, just go to the bathroom. Okay.
Are
And
you
then, yeah,
wanting more kids?
I do want more kids. We're just waiting till we
Awesome.
get a house.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I
Yeah, I
don't
would
like the
too.
fact that there's gonna be such a big age gap.
Well,
But
yeah.
bleh. I am one to tell people. And how old is your son?
He is turning 4.
No,
That's not bad.
No,
that's not
but
good.
it might be when he's 6 or 7 that we have
Oh,
another
yeah.
one. So I'll be
No.
36, 37.
Right.
So I'll be getting up there in age, and I really don't want to be up there in age.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear you
I
there.
get you.
I do.
Yeah.
My
That's my
biggest
fear.
Yeah.
my because my middle
You,
son wasn't around. My there's almost 7 years difference between my oldest and my baby,
my
I know.
dad,
Mhm.
is
and they
him and
are
his
the
sister
bestest
are,
friends.
yeah, him and his sister are exactly 10 years apart.
See, I don't want that. I really, really
Yeah.
don't. Because that's
Yeah.
me 40 having a baby.
Right.
No, 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 no,
Well,
no,
and
no.
No.
I I
No.
won't think it. You know who I'm talking about, and his thing that's it's gonna be like that. His boy just turned 9, and they got another baby on the way.
Oh, wow.
You know who I'm talking about, Shan. I told you.
Oh, okay.
I won't say it out loud.
No, no, no.
No, no.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. This I and it just it is this kind of thing. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
But well, look, my I have brothers who are 10 and 11 years younger than me
Mm-hmm.
because my mom ended up with another ended up marrying again um,
Right.
years after
Right.
my dad and her got a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then she ended up marrying my stepdad, but she ended up having 2 more kids. Um, so they're 10 and 11 years younger than me. So,
Mm.
of course, because I'm 20 and they're 10, and I was,
Yeah.
like I said,
Out of
they
the
have,
house and
and my kid is 10 years younger than they are.
yeah.
It's, but it's the same thing as too. I'm 10 years younger than my mom's sister because again, my mom's the oldest and her baby sister is, like yeah, I said she's 10 years younger than me, so I'm 2 years older than me, so I'm 48, so
Mm-hmm.
she's now, yeah, she's 58 now.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wow.
it's just, yeah, it's kind of it's how the thing is, but like that's, but my brothers have had no kids. I remember
Mm.
my mom was telling me a couple of years ago she thinks it was her fault and that the reason why her boys haven't had kids, and I'm like, that ain't your fault. I guarantee you that's
Mm-hmm.
she's both of them have seen their two older siblings struggle with their kids and don't want it.
Right.
He's on the other hand, my baby brother, like, nah, I've never seen him like
You're
for
Mm-hmm.
real wanting kids, but Colby has been with his woman now. They're high school sweethearts.
Mm-hmm.
aw.
So he's been with her for 20 plus years.
Right.
And yeah, they don't have kids. He's never,
Wanted.
yeah, well, I don't, he just, no.
I,
I
I
have a
also,
friend like that.
Because I think he sees how much it is to live nowadays, and then having a
Mm-hmm.
child, it's just, yeah.
but
What
Nick,
reason?
it's also a little bit different. I feel like it's vastly different between men and women. With
Yeah,
in
it
regard,
is. I think
you
she, yeah,
can
I think,
have for the
Yeah.
rest of your life at 80 years old, if you really wanted to have a kid, you could have a kid.
You could have a kid. Yeah. For men, they don't go through what we have, menopause, where we stop producing the necessary shit to make yourself pregnant. Like
yeah, because then
that shit
it gets
stops
it
working.
becomes, it also becomes very your body starts it becomes unreliable when we start hitting
Yeah.
after. I think the ideal way is, but after 40 is what they say now is where women have to be, because your body's changing and stuff. I get it if you're
Yeah.
constantly having babies, that's one thing, but to wait, I just I give credit though, because like the Asians, like that's something else I've learned. I learned a lot being a K-pop fan. I've learned a lot about the different things that the Koreans do, and a
Mm-hmm.
lot of them don't believe in, like, when they're 30, they're still young.
Mm-hmm.
For them, that's still, they're still really young. So a lot of them don't get married until they're like older.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird. It's just kind of
It's a
okay
different
then.
lifestyle, it's a different
Yeah.
culture, and they all have their
Yeah.
own kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
things. But their medicine and everything that they do is way ahead of all of
Oh.
Oh yeah,
us.
absolutely.
So it's
Shit.
different in
I
that
well,
regard.
I
Yeah.
have I have showed her multiple times. Like, one of my favorite K-pop. He's a legend in K-pop, is Rain. That's his stage name, is Rain, and he's 40. He'll be 42. I want to say he'll be 42 this month
Mm-hmm.
at the end, but
Mm-hmm.
he don't look like he's 42.
Mm-hmm.
You saw old pictures of him. He
Yeah.
this um if you ever
He looks
watched
like he's in his 20s.
yeah, I'll have to show you a pic. It's the way that they age is
Mm-hmm.
amazing. Like, it's
Mm-hmm.
just like African American people,
Yeah.
women.
Yeah.
They age
And
so
men. Yeah.
beautifully. Like,
Yeah.
they just don't look. It's just wild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, yeah, I know. I have a picture of him somewhere here.
He's
I
teasing you.
got so many pictures
Always.
of this picture. Well, that's a lot of my, because I do Amino, so a lot of my
Right.
K-pop guys in my gallery.
Yeah.
I hear coughing in
Well,
the background. Is that person
that's
okay?
Yeah,
that's
boom.
Amy.
That's my husband. He's awake.
He coughs a lot. It's a smoker's cough.
Yep,
Mm,
sure is. There's
Hi,
one picture of
Booey.
him. That he can't hear, you're in my ear.
Oh, right, right. I keep
There's
forgetting.
one. I
Okay.
have a better picture of him. Hold on. Why can't I find no pictures? Of course I can't find one that I when I'm
Uh,
looking.
J Rock single actor.
yeah, but I also feel like Korean and Japanese, not even just singers and whatnot, they focus more on their career first,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's
getting
definitely a big one.
getting themselves established, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
let's get married and have kids.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
This is him. This is like him, like a
Holy shit.
couple days
Holy
ago.
moly.
Hello.
Yeah, that's Rain. That's like that. Literally, that was a couple of days ago.
Wow. Yeah, he
And
don't look like he's
he's
42.
going to be 42. Yeah,
No, that's crazy.
but he's also one who takes very good care of himself. He likes working
Good.
out every
Mhm.
Mhm.
morning and doing all that.
Mhm.
I think that makes a difference too. Is a lot of them actually, that's something all of them work, that they work for a goal and actually take care of themselves. They don't eat
Mhm.
shit like we do either. They don't eat
Yeah.
processed food like we do.
No.
No.
That makes a big difference.
Yeah.
I know some people, it's like, but that don't. Yes, it does. It makes a
Yeah, it
hell of a
does.
difference.
Yep.
That's be like you know, all of our majority of our issues as health wise, almost guarantee almost every last one of them could be chalked up to um, our processing of our food.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Especially like what I talk about with me having reflux.
Yeah.
Reflux was never heard of in, back in the day. It was never an issue. Not
Mhm.
not not until we started making our food last way longer than it was supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe that.
Miss Couple.
That's our problem is our food was never meant to be stored and
Mhm.
kept the way we keep it.
Yeah.
The best, like, for frozen wise, yes, but like the shit that they keep of processed food and making it last way longer than it should, yeah, that's not
Mm-hmm.
good. Has all the extra shit in it that makes most of us sick, makes our
Mhm.
bodies be,
Mm-hmm.
it basically is tearing down our bodies, immune
Yeah.
system and shit.
Excuse me while I eat some these peanut. I love you. I love you.
Ooh, peanut butter M&Ms. I don't
Yep.
care
Yum.
for peanut butter, but like my favorite, if I'm gonna have anything peanut butter, like with that, is I love my Reese's Pieces. I do love Reese's
Yes.
Pieces.
I can eat Reese's Pieces all day.
Even though
Well, I
you
do
technically
that.
shouldn't.
Yeah.
One of the few. That's one of the few peanut butter things of candy that I like. Besides, my other favorite is an old one. Is nutty the honey nut, the little pieces of butter. The
Mhm.
what's it called? Nut. They're just little pieces of
The Nutty
of
Butters.
candy. No, not the nutty butter. They're little pieces, not the nutty butter bars. They're bit of honey, bit of honey.
Mm. I've heard of it.
I'll have to show you. They're the little bit. They're like this, like taffy, the
Hmm.
peanut butter, and then got the honey. It's a taffy. How to think about that?
Oh.
Don't worry. So do I, Nick. I had peanut butter on toast with banana.
Yeah,
Mm.
my husband loves peanut butter. I got to keep peanut butter in the house. What?
My son does as well. He'll ask for peanut butter sandwiches, and I'm like, okay, eat all the peanut
Yeah.
butter that you want.
Mhm. Protein.
Definitely protein.
Exactly.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
And I missed an H. Of course I did.
We
Hmm.
always missing something when we're
I
doing.
because the colors are so hard at times to tell until
Mm.
I get like in that section,
You're right.
and then I see, oh, I missed something.
Mhm. Okay. There first.
Also, Nicholas, have some of those M&Ms for me.
Mm. Yes.
Yeah, I chop up banana and I put it on my bread. Although it did make my blood sugar spike today because I just
Oh,
realized that the banana was too ripe, but that's okay.
Oh,
Yeah, bananas still have to have the green peel in order for them to be okay for us.
oh,
really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So you can have
bless
a
you.
banana, but it has to have a lot of green still on the
Right.
peel.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't think about that because that's still a lot of sugar, but it's a lot of potassium. I remember that's something I do. I miss a lot in my body. I remember when I was been the potassium that it gives. I'd rather eat banana than taking those potassium pills. Those things are huge.
Bananas actually don't have as much potassium as they think they do. Potato has more.
Oh, I'm just saying that's what they gave me when I was in
Yeah.
the that they're telling me to eat bananas because of potassium, but I hate
Mm.
taking the damn pills. That shit's those pills are huge.
Mhm.
Are they?
But yeah, potassium pills are huge.
Mhm.
Mm.
That's understandable. No, I eat them thank you, Nick. No, I
Mm.
keep them green. Today they were just getting a little more yellow than they should have been, but if I had waited any longer to eat the banana, it would have
Right.
been way too ripe.
Yeah, see,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
I'm like with Nick. It'd be the low blood sugar like me. That's yeah.
Yeah, whereas I need the opposite because I want my blood sugars to remain low.
Right.
And see, and I think
Right.
being glycemic, I wonder if that's always been because I've never been one to for real eat like for real sweets. My favorite sweet that I for real am bad about is like between like cinnamon rolls. Like
Mm.
that's my biggest thing that for me is cinnamon rolls. But I've never ate a whole bunch of candy in that only because I've always had bad teeth since I was a kid. I know I've had my
Mhm.
Mm,
grandparents gum disease, so I've never really ate candy. And
Mhm.
now as an adult and I'm starting to realize, oh wait, I have my sugar drops and then yeah, that ain't no good feeling.
no.
Mhm.
And then I started noticing the two things that go together. But I've heard other people say the same thing that come back around is they too when they smoke their sugar will drop. So
Right.
got to eat some sugar stuff.
Mhm.
Oh, nice. Cinnamon rolls are your favorite too. Nice.
Nice.
And my favorite icing is not regular icing. I regular icing hurts my teeth. So majority
Mm.
of the time, like the cinnamon rolls I have now, actually
Mhm.
have it's the cream cheese is mixed in with
Oh,
making made it with cream cheese. Like that's my favorite icing is the
right.
cream cheese icing.
Oh, instead of the process like the sugar.
Yeah, yeah, the sugar. Like I can't the sugar. It's okay. I can eat some of it, but majority of the cinnamon rolls like I get from any place. Majority of them are uh sure are the cream cheese made out of usually.
Right.
Yeah, see, my sugars are good now.
Yeah,
That's
good.
good.
Yeah, I have it on my phone.
Okay, good.
Most
Good,
people
good.
do anymore. That kind of app and
Yeah.
they put it on their phones.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's on my stomach, my glucose monitor, and now
Yeah.
they've
Oh,
made it where the phone will check it every minute.
oh wow.
So
Just to make
that's
sure you're
yeah.
nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, see, that's just it. So many. That's like I said. So many people. Everybody uses their phone for everything nowadays.
Well,
Mhm.
see, the normal monitor doesn't do what my phone does.
Yeah. See.
Um, so when the doctors need to, I'm just gonna show you guys. So when they need
Mhm.
to look at like here's my low glucose events. Well, if I do 90 days, this is when I was low.
Right.
Ah, but
Um,
it keeps record of it for you,
yeah,
don't it?
so here you
Nice, nice.
go. This is me with my highs and my lows. So I'm at 88% in the last 90 days. It'll do like daily patterns where I'm kind of staying. It does a graph. My average glucose is at 6.8 in the last 7 days. If I do 90 days, it's at 6.6. Again, another
Mm-hmm.
daily graph. My estimated A1C, it does.
Hmm.
Um, and then it lets them know how many, like 85%, 85% of the time in the last, and then I'll do this.
Mm-hmm.
So they get all of the reports. I go to my logbook. So like yesterday, did I write a note? No, I didn't. But I'll have notes for them so they can go into here and then I'll write down what caused my blood sugars to either go down or go up. So with the normal monitor that they give you when you get it, it doesn't do all of that. Like my dad has it and he has to constantly like scan his arm for it, whereas
Mm-hmm.
mine connected through Bluetooth and Bob's your
Ah,
uncle.
right.
And then I don't
Okay.
have to prick my finger.
Ah, yes. Shay doesn't have to do that for hers either.
Yeah,
A
the
lot
only
of them
time,
don't. Yeah, they don't have to do that so much anymore. They've actually, like you just said, they've got that
yeah.
under wraps, trying to as much as possible not having to do that.
Yeah, so the only time I do that is if it tells me, "Oh, by the way, you're at 3.8." I'm like, "There's no way my blood sugars are at 3.8." And I realized when it says that I'm at 3.8, I'm actually at 5.8.
Huh,
So it doesn't know when I'm actually at low blood sugars. My body tells me because I'm shaking, I don't feel good.
yeah,
So
Right.
I know my body because of that, but the monitor does not because it's not actually taking my blood. It's
Mm-hmm.
taking a reading from the fat in my skin.
Right.
yeah, true. Yeah, I was gonna say it is. In the I have mine is very similar to you when I know I'm my blood sugar is too low
Mhm.
because I literally I know I don't feel good, but I'll instantly start shaking and not being
Yeah,
dizzy, and it just ooh.
it's
I
not
know
fun.
right away. Yeah, my the I have learned to I have juice. Always have juice on hand. It's the quickest way to get through my system. So I
Yeah,
have juice.
they always tell you that. Make sure you have juice on hand. If you don't have juice, get the glucose pills. And I'm
Mm,
like,
yeah.
I will get those glucose pills even though they taste like ass any
Yeah.
any day because I even find with a cup of juice, it's not doing much for me.
Yeah, see, for me, when my
Mm-hmm.
sugar drops, that's an instant. Like I've noticed it goes. See, I used to like before thought it was something else, but when I had an attack, literally, because I've noticed I have my sugar drops when I'm in pain, and I
Yeah.
had an abscess on my leg, and
Mhm.
the nurse had finished doing all the stuff to it, and I was just sitting there, and all of a sudden you can hear the beeping started doing the machine because my blood sugar, what it was noticing it before I was. And she goes, "Are you feeling?" I'm like, "I'm not feeling okay." I was like, "This is how I feel sometimes," and get yuck. She literally went across the room and got me a cup of apple juice and some um, crackers with peanut butter.
Mhm.
And as soon as I started drinking the juice, it yeah.
Yeah, she also gave you the crackers with peanut butter to lower your sugar so that they wouldn't get too high.
See, I wondered one thing because, like, because she gave me apple juice, but I've noticed if I'm already starting to be dizzy and whatever, if I drink the juice, I have to take a couple of drinks before it even Then I have
Mm.
to relax and let it do its thing.
But yeah,
But
Mhm.
she
usually,
didn't.
but
Yeah,
usually I have to lay down because sometimes I've passed out sometimes from it.
yeah, you don't want to do that because then you're gonna end up in the hospital.
Oh, well, I've done it a couple of times. Like
Don't do
the last,
that.
well, the last time I did that, I literally tried to go to bed and somehow between the bathroom and my bedroom, which is like right there, I literally somehow did not smack the corner of my bed when I fell.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know how I just miraculously, and I don't know how long I was out for either until, like I said, I woke up to wisteria licking my hand, waking me up. So yeah, that was the last one I had for real. Like it was bad.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rain,
it
don't
can
do
be
that.
scary. It can be very, very scary.
Yeah. Oh.
And you have to be very careful.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that was kind of a. So now, if I ever like when I for real start being that way, I need juice. I need some. I need my. I know
Mm.
I'm.
Mhm.
It's kind of weird though because I've also noticed sometimes certain things will trigger it, and I don't know what that is about either.
Like a low blood sugar episode?
Yeah, like sometimes I've noticed like and it's happened a couple times and I don't know if it's because I didn't eat nothing and then taking a shower, but a couple different times I've
Mhm.
taken a shower and I'm not long after getting out of the shower I'm dizzy and it starts.
Right.
Doesn't sound good either.
No.
So usually I try to eat something before I go down just because that's it hasn't happened as much. So I've also noticed too. I've on the regular started taking the cranberry pills for this in my
Mm.
system anyway. But I've noticed it's been enough sugar in those pills that I usually my sugar hasn't dropped.
Oh,
Right.
that's good.
So it's doing two things, which is thing, especially being older like I am. It doesn't take much for urinary tract infections, just because of the
Mhm.
especially with my acid. I know that's part of the reason why that shit starts.
Well, I'm about to end it, guys, because it's
Mhm.
been almost an hour and a half. Well, it has been an
Woohoo!
hour and a half.
It's been
Woohoo!
yeah, it's been an hour and a half.
Thank you, everybody that showed up and supported us and hang out with us and chat with
Yep.
us.
Mhm.
Thank you so much, guys. And for the thumbs up, thank you, thank you. Just thank you. All right, guys, take care. Have a good day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Later.
Bye.